Welcome back, my wonderful fellow freedom fighters and lovers of freedom. My awesomely awesome returnee subscribers and those who are promoting us from a distance, you guys are wonderful and gorgeously made. May the Lord be with you all. I can only ask you, those who are watching without subscription, to go ahead and smack the red button. Click the notification bell so whenever we upload, you'll be able to go notified. On this video, you are going to see the danger of being a compromised, weak leader. It will make you, your enemy will not be afraid of you, and your ally will not trust you. Say no to weak leadership, and I want you to hear what is going on and what Ihejirika is ranting concerning Ihejirika of Biafra land.
Do not listen to them. You can listen to what they are saying, like what I listened to them today is to, so I will say the record very straight. Now, Ihejirika have the impetus to insult our respected General Ihejirika. Our respected General Ihejirika. General Ihejirika is a son of Biafra. Is a pride of Biafra. Irrespective of his political view, General Ihejirika distinguished himself during the time when he was the chief of army staff, during the Jonathan time. He distinguished himself. He was the one who waged war against the terrorists in the north. So coming to Radio Biafra to begin to threaten or indirectly issue a threat to Ihejirika is unacceptable. It doesn't matter if you try it, the land of Biafra will swallow you and swallow everybody that have any hand in planning against Ihejirika. I don't care his political opinion. Why are you coming to Radio Biafra to threaten our number one, a number one general, Ihejirika? Why should you come to Radio Biafra to threaten him? Meanwhile, you are binding with the politicians who were sending the military to come to kill our people. You refuse to mention Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ohaneze Ndigbo today told you that the youth in Onitsha are waiting for presidency. Ihejirika refused to mention that. He just want to scam people. He just want to, come to dish out a treacherous statement so that you will think he's talking to people, so that you will think he's talking to General Ihejirika. He left the people he should address and start addressing individual. Ihejirika, of what opinion? Ihejirika have right to air whatever. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about. Whatever right opinion he want to air, he is going to air that opinion. And when it is time to throw his weight on Biafra, he is going to do it. You think Ihejirika will come and support criminals like you? You think Ihejirika will come and support criminality and the useless people like you, all of you in the DOS? He can't do that. The people that support you are criminals and politicians in Nigeria. People like Ohaneze and Co. Today, Ohaneze is making a statement that the entire youth in Igbo land, in Nnamdi, in everywhere, have embraced presidency. This idiotic Ihejirika came to Radio Biafra. He pretended as if he did not see something like that. He pretended as if he did not see a news like that. Rather, he began to address individual who was airing whatever his own political opinion. Now, I am also going to tell you today that I want you to go back to the broadcast of Ihejirika. You can't hear Nnamdi from his mouth. You can't hear him pronounce Nnamdi. You can't. Now ask yourself this question. Why is the so-called Ihejirika not mentioning our leader by his name? I will come again to explain why. But for the time being, ask yourself that question. Why can't you hear him mentioning Nnamdi? You can't hear him mention that. And I want you to think about it. The other issue that I have to address this evening is the fact that on Radio Biafra, he came today to talk and give this treacherous speech without providing solution how to release Nnamdi, apart from the legal team. He did not mention and demand the unconditional release of Nnamdi, which should be one of the most biggest priority of everybody that love this movement for Biafra. Chike Dosiemu did not mention that. He did not say, we are demanding the release. But I know in subsequent brokers that is going to make, he will try to correct these things. But he can't correct it. Because deep down inside his heart, he has betrayed Nnamdi Kanu, and he knows it. Not only him, all of them have betrayed Nnamdi Kanu for the reason that Nnamdi Kanu decided to work and trust those COVID-19 agitators that are professional, genuine, and have their heart and everything they have. They join Biafra with it. So these guys are bitter about it. Today, they have made this broadcast without demanding the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. It was one of the biggest and useless broadcasts that they made today. But I'm not even bothered. The reason why I have come to address Biafran and explain and clarify the treacherous speech coming from that criminal in DOS is for Biafrans to understand the reason why we've taken the path that we are following now. The path of truth, the path of diligence, the path of consistency, the path of resoluteness that leads to the freedom of Biafra people and for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. So, each time they come on Radio Biafra, the only thing you get from them is expelled from IPOB. We sack you from IPOB. All the people they are sacking are those who are loyal to Nnamdi Kanu, and then they are going to replace them with people that will be eating your money, squandering your money, embezzling your money, and using your money for container business like the criminal in Finland. And in days to come, we are going to use Finland to set example. You know, I've been saying this since last year. We are going to use Finland to set example. And then after that, we encourage every other unit all over the world to follow. It is time we give them expulsion. It is time they step aside, because we can't fight freedom with criminals, corrupt individuals that are worse than the Nigerian politician. How can you be sacking people and expelling people from IPOB? Meanwhile, you have criminals everywhere scattered and they calling themselves coordinators that when Biafra give them hard-earned money, they pocket it, they use it for their personal business, and when you request for investigation, you are sacked as an autopilot. When you ask questions about your money, they're threatening to fight you. You just listen to this brother. And I know that the coordinator in Finland will not even come to meeting again after listening to this, our brother. He will not come to meeting again after listening to this, our brother, because we know that he don't have that money to pay. He don't have that money to pay. Ask yourself this question. What has the broadcast of Chika Edosium today, what did you learn? What did you gain from it? I want you to ask yourself that question. What did you learn from it? What did you gain from it? Did you hear anything about Nnamdi Kanu release? Did you hear any strategy being put in place? Did you hear any idea? No single idea. They want to use ESN. And when we talk, some people will say, do you know about ESN? I am telling you that the DOS have no control over the Eastern Security Network, and I have made this point very clear, and I have made it very clear, and I continue to stand by that. They have no control over the Eastern Security Network. In a few days' time, when I will start the normal broadcast, the normal exposition, I am going to give you record, voice by voice, step by step, on how you are going to understand the politics and the game they are playing with the Eastern Security Network. So today, remember that tomorrow is the fundraising being organized by the autopiloted media warriors. If you support and want our land to continue to be secured, you must be part of the fundraising.
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please share.